Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Where the Heck Are the Albans, and Where the Heck Are the Albans? We are at O'Hare Airport, and we are on our way to Mexico. That's right. Well, first we got to go to Miami.
Then we have to go to Honduras.
And then we got to go to Honduras. And then Belize. And then Mexico.
Then Costa Maya, and then Cozumel.
Yeah, and then Cozumel.
Costa Maya,
and then Cozumel. So we're going a lot of places. So we want you guys to come along. And I just wanted to show that we got Alex is on the trip. So yes, Alex is able to go with us on this cruise, which is totally awesome. He's a great guy. But NCL, who is our cruise line, messed with us just a little bit. Emerson, Vivian, and Alex are all on a separate flight than Becky and I. They are going to Charlotte, North Carolina first, and then they have to transfer planes and go to Miami, Florida. Becky and I are going to had to wait for the lady to be done with her announcements. So Becky and I are going to Washington, D.C., transfer planes, and then we have to go to Fort Lauderdale, and then we have to get on a bus and take a 40-minute drive to Miami. So, but NCL decided, the family doesn't need to keep together, so we'll let the parents go one way and the kids go the other.
Set your SSID to Boingo Hotspot and launch your internet browser for more information.
So while we're here at O'Hare Airport, I just wanted to point out something that I thought is just kind of fun. Let me turn the camera around. So here we are in Terminal H, and you'll see this big globe up here, and you might recognize that if you are a fan of the movie Home Alone. This is wherever everybody was, and they were rushing and running because they were so late getting to the plane, and they had to go right underneath that globe. And through movie magic, they wound up over here, and for checking in. But when they went to Paris, they didn't actually go to Paris. All they did was change the language on the boards and said it was Paris. But it was here still in H Terminal of O'Hare Airport. So just wanted to point that out. I thought it was kind of fun. And also, since it's decorated for Christmas too, just the way it was in Home Alone. So I'm heading back to gate H8. That is where we are taking off for our first part of our journey here. And I'll get back on here when we get to the cruise ship and show you the cruise ship. So we are on our final leg of the flight. So like I said, we left Chicago, had to go to Washington, D.C., and now we're going to Fort Lauderdale, which we have to take the bus to Miami before we can get on the cruise ship. And everybody's waiting on us. Everybody's already there. But the best thing I love about flights is talking to people. And we met a couple great people here. We got Colleen right here, and her daughter Avery. Hi, Avery. And look what Avery made me. I got to show you this. Look at that. It is the duster from Beauty and the Beast. She even autographed it for me. So that'll be going up in our house. That's right. So we got a claim to fame. Going to be actually hanging in our house. Okay. Sounds good. So all right. So oh my gosh! I got.
Please stow all tray tables and put your seat in the upright position by pressing the
So
silver
we're
button
putting our
located
trays
on your
up. Yeah,
armrest.
it's time for
If you have any
landing.
carry-on items or laptops out at this time, please stow them
All
now.
right.
We'll be
So,
coming through the aisle and collect any remaining
it was
service
really
items.
nice to meet you
The seatbelt
guys.
sign is on. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until
And
the
they're
seatbelt
going on
sign
a
is turned
cruise,
off. Once we
too.
get to our gate in Fort Lauderdale, we'll be landing soon.
So they're going on a cruise too, but they're going on a completely different cruise than us. They're going to the Bahamas.
Jamaica.
In Jamaica. Awesome. So, yep. So, you know, yes, we're both going on cruises. They got a big group. How many do you got here?
8. They're not that big, but 8, yeah.
8?
Grandma, grandpa, aunts and uncles.
That's what we do it, man.
Yeah.
That's what we got. We got grandma and grandpa, and
Yeah.
nieces, nephews, all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
So,
we're going on a
excellent.
cruise ship.
So, we'll get a shot of Becky over there sleeping. Hi, Becky. Hi. I just got the confused look, you know, the dazed, I'm still sleeping.
We gotta rest up before the ship.
That's right, that's right. All right, so next time I talk to you, it'll be a couple hours later, but for you guys, it'll just be like a minute. So, see you in just a second. So I didn't get a shot of this on our way in. That's where we actually checked in, was down there. We had to come up like a ramp and stuff, and then we checked in over there. Came in over here, and then they had this, like the ramp right there. And we had to go up that to get onto the ship. But we were running kind of late, so I didn't get to film it kind of from the other side. So, but yeah, so this is a beautiful Norwegian cruise line terminal. I mean, this is gorgeous. This thing is huge. And yeah, so it's quite impressive, and you almost need something this big for a ship this size. And I don't know if it's just the Joy that it's the terminal for the Joy, or if there's more ships that you know, come in here. But that's Miami in the background. So we're starting out on kind of a hazy day, but the temperature is beautiful. So I just wanted to show you the terminal. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that's it for today. We just wanted to show you a little bit, you know, where we're going and stuff like that. So that was our plane ride, a little trip to the airport, and just let you know that we did make it. We had a little bit of a fiasco. We thought we were going to miss the cruise ship, but because they always say no matter what, the ship leaves on time, and the ship was supposed to depart at 3:30, and we didn't pull up until 3:35, and we could see the ship. It was still there, but the reason why they didn't depart is because of the fact that the bus and everything, that's all hired by NCL. Our flight was all arranged by NCL. So if they arrange something and they know that stuff is going to be late, then the ship stays until everybody that they know that they had booked appointments with, when they get here, then they can all leave, because that was not our fault or anybody else's fault. It's just the way things just happen sometimes. So we left O'Hare. We got into Washington, D.C. at record time. We were sitting in the airport, and Becky said, "Is that the Washington Monument?" And I looked around, and there was a big pillar in my way, so I peeked around, and I said, "Oh, yes, it is." And this is what it looked like. So we got to see that. That was kind of neat. We had never been to Washington, D.C. before, but now we're thinking, you know, gosh, it's such a short flight, and we made it in record time. And I think we were only in the air for not even an hour and a half. We might just do that and then rent a car when we get there and go to Washington, D.C. So maybe for the future. Then we had a 2 hour, 10-minute layover, which turned into about a 2 hour and 25-minute layover. Got on that flight, and then we flew from Washington, D.C. to Fort Lauderdale. From Fort Lauderdale, and when we landed, we made that in perfect time. That was, I think it was like a 2 hour and 10-minute flight. And then when we got there, they said, go to carousel number 5 and collect your luggage. And we went to carousel 5, and our flight was listed on carousel 5. And we waited, and we waited, and we waited, and our luggage never showed up. Well, that's because Becky looked at the next carousel over, carousel number 6, and there was our luggage going around a belt. I'm like, what the heck? So we wasted a bunch of time just trying to get our luggage there. Got our luggage, went to the NCL counter at the airport, and they were just like, oh, you're late. And we told them what happened, and they're like, okay, no problem, we'll get you on the bus. So there was other people that happened to as well. So like I said, it wasn't our fault. I think that was the airport's fault. And so we got on the bus, and they drove us to Miami from Fort Lauderdale. It's supposed to be about a 30-minute drive, and it turned into about a 40-minute drive. And the reason for that was we were in the express lane, and it's like 70 miles an hour down this expressway. And there were a couple cars in front of us, and then there was a motorcycle. And that motorcyclist was only going about 40 miles an hour. We're like, what's going on? And you could look back through the back windows of the bus. Traffic was backed up for probably a good half a mile. Finally, people were beeping at her enough where this girl, she was riding a moped with a top speed of 40, and she had that thing cranked. Going on a 70 mile an hour drive, that's totally illegal. But she wound up pulling over to the shoulder for a while to let people go by. Nobody was happy with this girl. So that made us about 15 minutes late to get to the ship. But we got here, we had to check in. And there was a lot of people still in line for check-in, because it wasn't just the people that we were on that bus, but I guess another bus too, that was even behind us. So that took a little while, and everything went smooth in checkout, super smooth. Got on the ship, and that's all she wrote. So tomorrow I am going to give you a very quick, just a room tour. It's not a huge room or anything like that, but I'll give you the room tour tomorrow. So if you like what you see, as always, give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Easy for me to say. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Keep it safe, keep it sexy, of course. If you want to send us anything via P.O. Box, our P.O. Box number or an address is down below in the link. And also, don't forget to look at where in the heck have the Albans been. That is an interactive map that one of our subscribers, Davy Sitter, so painstakingly does for us. So anytime we go somewhere new, she adds it to the map. So that's pretty cool of her to do. So, and it's amazing how many places that even it surprises us that we've been. So go check that out, and we will see you guys next time on Where the Heck Are the Albans? Bye.